Chris Darden wrote a book about his experience during the Simpson trial. It's called In Contempt, and it has been reissued as an ebook. Chris, good morning. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Were you not even tempted to watch the series?
Not the least bit. I lived through it. I knew the series would not be accurate, and I couldn't see any reason why I should watch it.
And what's it like now? I mean, it's been 20 years, and suddenly everybody's talking about the O.J. Simpson case, and you turn on your TV and you see those images.
You know, it's the trial that never dies. It just goes on and on and on into perpetuity. I'm amazed that 22 years later, 20 years later, people are still talking about the verdict in the case.
Is it painful at all to relive it in this way, or is it cathartic?
You know, it's neither. By not paying a whole lot of attention to it, I mean, I think that's the healthiest thing for me to do. You know, then I go on social media sometimes and I see what people say, and it's like, no, I'm going to ignore this.
Better just keep out of it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the trial itself. You came in rather late after the jury had been picked. What was your first thought when you walked into that courtroom?
Well, I looked at the jury, and jurors looked at me, and I looked at their body language, and I could tell, you know, from the very first moment that there were jurors who did not like me and who did not appreciate me being on the panel. And also, I wonder why the jury wasn't more diverse. I was surprised.
You feel like the case was almost won or lost in jury selection?
I think that cases are won and lost in jury selection all the time, and I think that this one is probably one of them.
There you go. All right. So a little bit of Chris Darden, the real Chris Darden, not who we've been watching, not the actor, to kind of start off our lesson today. I feel bad. I wish there's a way to continue watching the OJ case. I am thinking of everything I can. Can you hold on one second? I need some movie magic. Bam, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. All right. So yeah, I am trying to think of things where we can all possibly watch the OJ Simpson the show, because I know we were really enjoying that. So bear with me. But if you guys have any good ideas as to how we could all watch it together, or finding an accessible way for everybody, please let me know. Email me. Here's my email right here. Okay, so before we get into the assignment for today, happy Thursday, happy Friday, just to go over, I know I'm being very repetitive, but I wouldn't be so repetitive if it wasn't so important. Make sure you have all your Goldilocks stuff done. Opening statement, direct exam questions, objections activity, and closing statement. They are all counting as a test, my friends. They're all being combined together to count as a test. So it is so important for all of them to be done and done well. Actually, technically, the quarter ended on Wednesday the 1st. So these are like my last couple days to get everything in for third quarter. So like, if it's not done by the time you're watching this, get it done today, this day, whatever day you're watching, whether it's Thursday or Friday, because come Monday, I can't accept this stuff anymore. That's it. We're done. Over. So make sure, you have a great quarter 3, so we can have a good quarter 4. Quarter 4, can you believe we're there? It's crazy how fast time is going by. Absolutely nuts. And I miss you all so much. Again, hope you're staying well. Hope you're staying healthy. I miss my Star Wars peeps, my movie peeps, my Netflix peeps. When I used to come in and you tell me what's the best thing on Netflix right now. I miss you guys, man. This is tough. All right, so what are we doing? Well, your next assignment is going to be for today and our next class. So for the course of 2 classes, today and next class, you are going to complete this assessment on Christopher Darden. So this was him back in the day, and you had just seen him in an interview. I think that interview is interesting. If you want to look it up to watch the whole thing, it's awesome. I thought the jury part was interesting. You know, we spent a lot about voir dire, to the point where I think some of you were like, oh yeah, all right, we get it. But like, that's how important it is. And you're hearing it from someone who knows, right? Jury selection sometimes truly wins or loses the case automatically, no matter what you do when you get in that courtroom. So it is something to consider. All right, so what are you going to do? Well, you're going to go to my e-board or my Google Classroom. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to go here. Here's my e-board. You're going to go to the day, Friday or Thursday, depending on what day you are. You're going to read this article. It's an article where Chris Darden is talking about OJ being released from prison regarding the whole thing with Las Vegas. And it's really interesting. I actually find this super interesting, sorry to keep using that word, to get Chris Darden's perspective on it. Remember, we were talking about how do you be part of this trial of the century that's televised, that millions of people were watching and then continue to watch over 20 years. How do you, like, I don't want to say sleep at night, but how do you reconcile the fact that everyone in the world saw all your mess ups? Right? And a lot of us realize, he did mess up. He did do the thing with the glove, some of the evidence, some of the words he said. What is that like, that crazy public scrutiny? And it really does talk about how his whole family was affected by this case. It's really, really interesting. And here it is. You'll see the real people involved. So I think you guys will find this very interesting. Now, once you're done with that, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Google form. Here it is, and you're going to just fill out a little reaction on it. All right, complete sentences, please. Shoot me 2 or 3 sentences per question. And again, this is not just going to be for today's lesson. You'll also have next class to do it as well. So you will have Monday, day 2, and day 1, you will have Tuesday to do it. All right, friends, and that's it. I just kind of wanted to reach out and to do a screen recording because I miss you guys, and I hope all is well. Please, if you ever need anything, do not hesitate to email me right here. I'm here for anything you need, all right? Guys, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!